Today, I'm going to share about a few tips on how to bring the youth deeper in their faith, both through live streams and also when you're able to meet again. Well, hi, welcome to another episode of Youth Ministry Insights. I'm really glad to be here with you guys and just to continue to share about how we can make our ministries even deeper rooted in the faith. There's a lot of different ways to do that, right? So we know as youth ministers, our primary job is to bring our youth closer to the Lord. And ultimately, as any mother, right, or father, if you're a male, is to bring your children to heaven. Now, how do we do that? Well, of course, we know about the fun, we know about the games, we want to draw them in, but what other ways can we deepen their faith? And to do this, I think there's a lot of different ways that we could do it, but I'm just going to share a couple tips. So recently, we're in the midst of this pandemic with the coronavirus, and we are doing nothing but live streaming, right? We must be I've been getting kinks in my neck just from looking at screens on the different live streams, Zoom meetings, and everything going on. But I think it's so important that we continue to bring those live streams, different things, different media outlets for our youth to be able to see, to give them that deepness of faith because they're not able to go to church. They are hopefully praying together as a family and praying on their own as well, and check base with them, make sure that they're doing that and encourage that as well. Many different ways that you can, but to give them the faith. And so to do that, I've been hooking up with my diocese, the Diocese of Camden, New Jersey, to be able to bring our youth faith and family nights. And we are doing that every Tuesday now, coming up in the Easter season. And I have a lot of exciting guests lined up for them. So some of the things that I'm going to be tying into these faith and family nights are first, prayer and worship music. So worship music, when your youth group is meeting, if you can have somebody that leads worship with music, wow, what a beautiful way to pray. It's something different. It's something that maybe they're not used to seeing. Now, I am not musically inclined and I do not have any gifts in that area. And so I've been able to touch base with other youth ministers who do have those gifts, that gift of music, and be able to share that way to pray through music, through prayer and worship with our ministries. Of course, this is when we were able to meet, and when you are able to meet again, do this. But for now, we are using that as part of our live stream. We are utilizing prayer with music. Another way as well is to bring in guest speakers. And I'm going to be lining up different guest speakers that are going to be sharing on a variety of topics. Our youth love us. We know that, right? But let's face it, they kind of get sick of us sometimes. And so bringing in a different voice, a different person, a different face, maybe if you are female, bringing a male speaker or vice versa, so that they get a little change up from just the ordinary voice that they hear sharing about their faith. It also gives them different perspectives, different stories, different outlooks, and the different ways to present the beauty and the richness and the depth of our Catholic faith. And just some tips when you bring in speakers, make sure that they are youth friendly, make sure that they have experience speaking with youth. If your diocese has different criteria that needs to be in place with background checks or things like that, make sure that that's all in place before you bring in your guest speaker. When you bring them in, of course, bring them in with a topic that is going to ignite youth's faith, right? We don't want them to be boring youth. Of course, there's a lot of great topics that they could speak about, but if they're doing like a whole long, boring presentation on a topic that might not intrigue youth, you're going to lose them during that, and it's kind of a waste of everybody's time. So make sure that you know that speaker, know that they're going to the youth are going to be attracted to what they have to say and how they present that. And that's going to do a lot of good for your ministry and for the youth themselves. So that's going to be coming up in these live streams every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on the Diocese of Camden's Facebook page, also Twitter and YouTube channels. So you can check them out for yourself. You can also view them after the live stream is over. And there are a variety of different speakers coming in. Again, music and prayer experiences. So I'm going to be sharing more about them in future episodes. But for now, check out the show notes and you can see where you can find these live streams or just to view them afterwards and be able to see what we're doing. By all means, feel free to take it and bring it to your diocese. This is what Youth Ministry Insights is all about. Just sharing the good work that our diocese is doing and in our diocese, and you can be able to do it in yours. And maybe you're doing some great work already. So please just share that. Share that in the comments. And if you can, give us a like and a subscribe. We would appreciate that. And just to share all about what Talking Catholic is doing and the Diocese of Camden. And again, the good work that you're doing to touch the hearts and the souls of the youth. So God bless you.